Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn, Paul speaking, and welcome to a look at an upcoming game on the Nintendo Switch, and this is Speed 3. This comes from Lion Castle Entertainment, and it's going to set you back $40 or £27 in the UK. So is it worth that sort of cash? Let's have a look. I've had my eye on this one. This isn't a simulation as such, but it is a racing game. Let's have a quick flick through some of the options and stuff here. It looked okay on the trailers. I've been playing this for a little while and don't know. My judgment is being reserved. So the options you got here, you got tournament, a quick race, a time trial. Let's dive into a tournament actually before we start a quick race. You can see the front end here is pretty basic, not exactly the best. We've got a choice of cars that you can choose from. So we've got the Tamaretti, the FR, the X-Trek, Green Horse Racing, Benno P3, McClurders. I'm back to Tamaretti again, so we've looped back round. So there's a choice of cars. Obviously, they're all fictional cars. We're going to go with the McClurdy. Now, as I said, this isn't a simulation. This is like a pure arcade game, as you might be able to tell from the exploding car in the background on that screenshot. Sense of speed is okay, but the maybe the graphics and the handling and everything else really isn't perhaps great. Okay, look at that car there, just left as a monocoque. I'm going to try and flick through the camera angles in a second when I can. So we had no information what track we're on. We're just chucked into this race. And there's no shadowing on the bottom of the cars either, which just makes them look like they're just floating above the track. There's some shadowing off to the side, but you can see what I mean. It just doesn't look like the cars are connecting to the track, which is obviously a big issue in a racing game. Trying to drive better for my my gameplay footage here, because I've been called out too many times on my poor driving when I'm trying to drive, and oh, big explosion. I don't think anyone survived that one. My driving skills certainly freaked some people out when I was doing the bus simulator. Oh, I've been absolutely wrecked. And we go, magically put back together again. You've obviously, you can see the green health bar above the car. So let's just flick through some angles. You've got a bumper view here. You've got a cockpit view, which actually isn't too bad. But the car's just moving in such an unnatural fashion. It's like steering a shopping trolley. And look at the car in front. That yellow, oh god, that yellow car just looks like it's hovering above the track. Just doesn't feel like there's any connection to the track at all. A bit wide there. Oh. We've got the wheel off. Now, one of the problems here that in this game is when you get damaged, you can see here, like, firstly, two things. One, I've got a wheel off, and it doesn't seem to have any adverse effect to my handling whatsoever. Now, I know this is an arcade game, and they're, you know, the makers are really strongly advising, you know, this isn't a simulation, but at the same time, come on, I've got a wheel off, at least one wheel. Let's flick through the other camera and see if we've got all three of the other wheels on. We have. And you know, the best thing you can do is just basically run into a barrier, explode and get a restart. There we go. We just smash ourselves into a barrier, explode into a ball of flames, and then we just carry on again like nothing happened. We obviously lost a bit of time, but you know, just it's a weird. I give them credit for trying something different. It's just a weird juxtaposition of, like, you know, official looking Formula 1 sort of cars with no modifications, and then you've got this kind of arcadey feel. It just feels a really weird. You know, it's not too far away. It feels like it's got a reasonable engine. I mean, like the sense of speed, like I said at the start, is good. And the sort of the handling isn't too bad when you get used to it. It's a bit quirky, but you know, for an arcade game, it's passable. but just everything around it is just, you know, not very good at all. Just, you know, it's neither one thing or another. They got, as I say, a reasonable engineer. If they'd stuck sort of a, and see there, an AI car just swerved off the track. If they put a sort of a faux kind of, you know, Formula One system on it, you know, made it a little bit more realistic in terms of the championships and stuff. Or, you know, go completely the other way, you know, give the cars weapons. Or, you know, power-ups or something, just to sort of really differentiate that this is, you know, not a simulation at all. You can see here we've got different sorts of cars, that not all single-seaters. In the exhibition, you can race these other cars. Quite interesting, but they're locked. Try this one, see what tracks there are. So we've got the United Kingdom, United States, Germany, Russia, Japan, and there's a super speedway as well. So let's just try. I don't want to try the super speedway. That's gonna suck. Let's try Japan. We've got like this typical Japanese racing kind of track. It's a nighttime track, neon lights, street track. Don't forget to reduce your speed when taking sharp corners. That is some sage driving advice. Absolutely love that. So again, this doesn't look too bad. I must say the guys did a really great job on the trailer to make, you know, to splice this together to make it look good. Because it's certainly not great. I've got no wheels left. So I've got no wheels left there, and I just can't really do anything. Just have to sort of roll to a stop. The AI cars have got no intelligence really whatsoever. Multiple times I've seen in races that I've had so far, they just kind of veer off the track and explode. Really weird. Oh, I just hit a ramp or something. Just flying into the air. So, I don't know. I knew a lot of people would be sort of on the lookout for this one. You see it on the eShop. Smashing into the post. Yeah, it's, you know, any racing game it's interesting on Switch. It's just a genre that just isn't really that well loved. We've got a couple of good games. You know, you look at Grid, Burnout, and we've got the upcoming Need for Speed. But beyond that, you know, obviously you've got Mario Kart, but I mean, like, you know, serious racers. Very, very few and far between. So this is Speed 3 Grand Prix on the Nintendo Switch. Leave me a comment below if you don't mind, and let me know what you think of this one. If you've been looking forward to it, hope this has helped make a decision. Maybe cemented your buying decision one way or the other. Let me know. It's not one of the better racing games for me, unfortunately, on the Switch. Just certainly not for the price of entry. It just hasn't got enough polish going for it. But let me know what you think. So leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you're new. And hopefully we'll be having a look at Need for Speed as well. Coming out this week. Sometime soon. So stay subscribed. Click the bell icon and you'll get notified when it goes live. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.